So I got my IV treatments. I've had two. Did not go how I thought it would go. I'm actually waiting for the doctor to call me back that recommended the IVs. I don't know what it is, but so I got the first one done, and I was just sitting there, in the chair. They pokey me in my hand. I have terrible veins. Like they roll and they're small. They've been on BS my whole life. So the lady has to like dig in my hand, and fish for it. I don't even think I have the lighting for it. I don't think I have the lighting for it. You can kind of see the little poke or whatever, but I don't think it shows the bruising. Yeah, I don't think it really shows the bruising. But it's like every time, in general, like every time they have to do me in my like hand, like poke it. I wish it could. I wish it showed better. Like you can literally see the first poke and then you can see the second poke because they went in the same place twice. But it's just like they have to dig in there, so it either blows the vein or just bruises, and I don't know. It hurts too. Having like a sharp needle just while they're trying to get into a vein, god awful. Um, but so the first time they did it, I got the IV treatment, and then I thought everything was kind of cool. Then I got up and I had to use the restroom because after an IV treatment, apparently I have to use the restroom because it happened the first time and the second time. Don't know what that's about. I'm guessing it's just the fluids. Um, so I'm haven't even made it like fully out of the office yet, and I already feel faint. By the time I'm getting into the car, because it's obviously catching a ride, um, I'm holding on to the person that took me, like I'm supporting myself like on their arm, because it ain't going well. Like, and it took like a couple hours for me to like kind of regulate, and then the second time I got it done, um, I don't know. I had to wait because I had to wait for my ride because they had some stuff going on and I'm on someone else's time, so I'm used to it at this point. It's been like 2 years, like, so I'm kind of used to it. You just bring you a book, some headphones, something. You're gonna have to wait, and that's cool. So I'm sitting there, I'm waiting, and so by the time I do stand up, I don't feel as bad because I pretty much just stood up to go sit down. Um, However, what was interesting was something didn't feel quite right, but not enough to like completely knock me off my butt. And so I got to the car. Everything seemed like kind of right. It was just like my vision was a little weird, which for my POTS, it plays with my vision. So, and interestingly enough, it also messes with my epilepsy. My eyes are like, that's no story for another day. But thank God I can see, and I have glasses for my astigmatism. But my vision be going through it, especially if I'm like having a flare up. Forget about it. But anyway, so later on, my dad just kept feeling like sicker and sicker. So no joke, I literally just laid in the bed, like, um, hence why I invested in a guest room, because when I don't feel good to that extent or I'm having a flare up, it's just a responsible thing to have someone be with me, you know? So, smart move there. And no joke, I spent that whole like end of day and then the next day, morning and afternoon, sick. Like, I felt so sick. I just slept the whole time. I wasn't trying to do nothing. I wasn't trying to get up. I felt terrible. And to the point where when we did have to go to a store, because I thought, oh, it's fine. It's just a minor flare up, right? If it's a minor flare up, I can kind of manage. I had to take some of my emergency medication because I about fell out trying to get ready. Like, I literally about fell out on the floor. And I was like, ooh, but I had already, like, got the ride. I was okay. And so I had to get my rollator because it was escalating. It was just crazy. So I had to ask the doctor, like, I left a message, just trying to understand, like, is it the volume? Because the people thought, oh, it's just the volume. Like, the volume might be triggering something. The other thought is like maybe I just need more sodium in it or something in it so that it's not so triggering. I don't know, or maybe it's just something I'll get used to over time. But so far, we're 2 and 2. The first time it upset my body, probably not even within an hour of getting it. The next one, but I recovered faster. The next one, it took a little longer to kick in, but by golly, it did kick in, and it took longer for me to get used to. So I don't know what's going on. So we're gonna wait to see or hear back about that. I was really hoping I'd be one of those people that, oh, you get the IV treatment and it's just, straight saline and you'll feel better. But I'm telling you, every single time I've ever gotten IV, because I had it done at the hospital or whatever, it's like if I'm dehydrated, then it helps. If I'm dehydrated, then it helps because I have to stay hydrated with the illness. Like, you have to be drinking water, Gatorade, electrolytes, da 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 da. But this was like the first time, I don't know, that it's been so angry, I guess. Like, I don't know what that was about. I don't know why it was so mad. I don't know why my body was just like, you tried it and you failed. I have no clue what that's about. But anyway, we'll see how it goes. We will see how it goes. Um, I don't know. I'm honestly just hoping that it gets better. That's what I would like. I would like for it to get better. I would really like for it, because they say the doctor was like, some people it's life changing, and then they switch over and they get home treatments. Like, a person just comes to the house, they pokey you, and then you get to feeling better, and you can like reclaim your life back. I just never really had that experience with the IVs. I either felt perfectly normal, clearly now like feeling sick, or I don't know. It's just, I've just never gotten an IV and thought, oh, I can go like have energy, run a marathon. Like, mm, we'll see. Maybe it just has to be a different type of solution, which might be good. Maybe, depending on how you look at it. I don't know. But anyway, okay, that's how the IV treatments went.